Coach Prime is really, y'all, and I don't want to touch on it. I'm not superstitious or anything like that, but I just don't want to dive off into it. I just rather it happen and we talk about it. Happen and we talk about it. But this is a bye week, so, we got to get, I want to tell y'all my thoughts, right? So right now, the way Coach Prime done built this team, I looked at it last night. I didn't get to check that the year 2-0. I ain't get to check that one. Because, that was a special year. That was a weird year, so I can't even count that weird year. But Colorado won 3 games before he got there. I mean, the year before. And then, no, how many games that was? They won 3 and 21 and then 1. So, yeah, they only won 4 games. They only won 4 or 5 games in the 2 years before Coach Prime got there. Now, Coach Prime has won 8 games in 2 years, right? 8 games. Could have been more last year. It very well could have been more, but that's okay. This year we rolling, right? This year we got something. So first 5 games, we 4-1. Like, you got to look at it by the months. That August and September month, 4-1. Yes, sir. All right, this month right here, October. Worst case scenario, you want to leave 2-1. That's your worst case scenario. Your best case scenario, leave 3-0. Then November, your worst case scenario, leave 3-1. So October, worst case scenario, 2-1. November, worst case scenario, 3-1. Your best case scenario, 3-0 in October, 4-0 in November, right? And I don't want to jump on this early, but, y'all, I know y'all see what we see. Man, Coach Prime done put together. Like, I know they got to be seeing it. They got to be seeing it. Coach Prime has put together a team. Like, we really got a team. And everybody taking notice. And I had to ask myself, Simo, you know what we got. Why I want to slow it down? I just do. I know we got it. I know we could do it. I just want to do it when we do it. Just do it when we do it. But it feel good, y'all. It feel like we could do something. Now, this game against K-State, that's gonna let us know what we buy. The game versus Arizona gonna let us know what we buy. Cincinnati, they straight too. I haven't watched them yet. But I know they solid right now. So my focus still going to be on K-State next week. So I ain't dived all the way into them, but I have been looking at different things on them. So our next 2 games back-to-back is going to really show us what we buy. Because you got Arizona beat Utah, but you got a K-State beat Oklahoma State. So now we sitting at, okay, can our defense come in and do what it do? Can our offense come in and do what it do? Yo, I feel like... Yo, this very well feel like we can have this Cinderella run. It feels like we can have a Cinderella run. I just don't want to get too far ahead of myself. That's why I want to stay on the bye week. I'm just standing on the bye week, and instead of me focusing on everything down the road, I'm going to focus on everything that we have accomplished. In these games, we have seen our offense shine. We have seen them have some ups and downs. We have seen them come back from adversity. So, y'all, we done seen a lot in 5 games. The way them boys was acting, when I was out there, I'm like, ooh, we got some. You got Shadoze taking jokers, just slamming them. Gaia. And you got everybody making plays. Like, everybody go out there ready to make a play. They are ready to make a play. And somebody had said something to me in the comments. They was like, hey, Colin, hey, Coach Prime put together a nice squad with the staff and everything. And when I sat back and looked at it, they was right. Which I knew that, but it just hit me like, yeah, they right. Like, Coach Prime got so much stuff set up, y'all. And it's questions y'all be asking me. Country Tone, what's happening? It's stuff y'all be asking me about. What of this? What of that? I think Coach Prime already knows some of these things, the what ifs, the what of this, the what of that. And he has stuff in place where we could roll call. Like if A does this, we got a B already on the roster. The Smooths just keep handling business. So like right now, all we gotta do is handle business. The offense, Pat Shermer, keep doing his thing. Listen, Pat Shermer was made to call offenses. That's some God gave him. He could call plays. He know how to make it to the top. The NFL head coach twice. So offensive coordinator ain't nothing to him. That's in his blood. Rob Livingston with the defense coordinator. What he's doing. And then you add George Helow. You got Warren Sapp over there. You got Damian Lewis. You got Coach Hard. You got Coach Mathis. Man, Danzy. You got all that. Yo, in my mind, like Coach Prime said one day in a press conference, we on track. We right where we want to be. We came out 4-1, and could have been 5-0, but we came out 4-1. Now I know some people say, well, y'all could have been 3-2. We could have been, but we not. We not. We got 4 wins already. Now, I know they saying about last year, they did that the year before. They did that the year before. 1-3, lost 2, 1-1, and lost the rest. Yeah. That ain't us. That ain't us. We have an opportunity right now to end up with one of the best offenses in the country and one of the best defenses in the country. We really do. I just don't want to get ahead. I feel we have learned a lot from the North Dakota State game. You got a quarterback that can run. You think they're finna run, but they actually coming out doing misdirection and zones and throwing that thing. So that was a shocker. Like, whoa, these boys came out for real. Okay, bam. Then you come and play Nebraska and they punch us in the mouth. Bam. But really and truly, they didn't hit us that hard. They hit us, bam. But we like, oh, all right, let's get back in this. Couple plays, that game ain't even the way it post. That game don't even look like that. All right, bam. And we learning about Pat Shermer and the defensive staff every game. They got 20 quarters in together, 20 quarters. And people just keep saying stuff that I be forgetting about because I don't think about all that stuff. I just think like what he's doing at the moment. But it was like, Colin, bro, this man came in and had to adjust to the new staff, to the staff he coming to. Then he had to make this thing work. And I don't know if he came with a playbook or did it however he decided to do. He's making it work. I'm talking about that boy working that thing. So I'm like, dog, we really got something. Then you look at Pat Shermer. Pat Shermer on offense, you got Shador throwing that thing. Wide receivers catching that thing. We got a run game. And you heard Coach Prime say it when he was with Shannon Sharp and Ocho. Like, hey, anytime you got a run game and you could take the pressure off of 2 and then make them balance, y'all, I honestly believe we will run the ball more. Ooh, hear me now. Hear me now. I think we're going to run the ball more because we got 4 backs you could feed. Feed these backs. Let them get crunked up. They get more amped up and ready, just running through the hole. Bam! Slicing through. Y'all, it's only a matter of time before we see one break for 90, 99, 50, 40, 30, 20. Just busting out. Bam, bam, bam. And all of them got vision. Everybody do something. They got something special they be doing. So it's like, all right. So, y'all, at this moment, then you get the Baylor game. Baylor, everybody wanted to count us out, and we ended up winning, but we gave them points. So we done gave points. We gave points in one game and lost to Nebraska. We gave points in Nebraska, and we won. And at USC, we gave them 1 TD. That wheel route out the backfield, we gave them that. But other than that, we still took care of them. So now, if we know we like that, they just got to continue being disciplined, continue being focused, continue being locked in, and then we'll take off, y'all. We will take off like a rocket. It's nothing stopping us. It's nothing stopping us from being where we want to be. And like I told y'all, the bowl game, we should get that. 8 wins or better, we should get that. Big 12 championship game, we have a great chance of getting there. Getting to the playoffs, we have a great chance of getting there. It's just we got to take it one day at a time, basically. We got to wait and wait and wait, game by game by game. But I'm feeling real good. And you got the whole country, they seeing it. The whole country looking like, hey, well, Prime them got something. And now they starting to talk. Now they want to start talking because they know what's happening. They know this thing getting for real. So if we could end October being 3-0 or 2-1 at the worst case scenario, 3-0 or 2-1 at the worst case scenario, we got them. Boy, we'll be sitting right. Because if we win 2 games in October, we bowl eligible. If they count North Dakota State game. If we win 3 games, we ain't got to worry about if they count North Dakota State or not, because we'll have 3 wins versus FBS schools. But I think they're going to count the North Dakota State game. But either way, we can end that month with something Colorado haven't seen in years. They ain't seen this in years. Years. I'm talking about years. So, Mr. Hillman, what's good? You say, Miss E. Willer, what's happening? Week 40, day 2. Hey, listen. Yo, this year is closing out. If you want better, you got to do better. If you want to lose weight, exercise, eat better. You want to do better with your money, manage it better. Look at what you're doing. See if you need to work some overtime. See if you need to get a part-time job. Whatever you got to do, you already thinking it. Now put it into play and watch what God do for you. And definitely be following your gifts and talents. But then you say, I hope ESPN and College Game Day stay away far from all things CU. Their vibe is off. Has been since the Oregon broadcast last year. Big Noon kickoff. Now, Big Noon always rock with us. Well, we undefeated with Big Noon, ain't we? Yeah, we big. Hey, Big Noon always can come back then. But you know ESPN, they going to probably try to slide through. I don't know if they're going to try to slide through for that K-State game or the Arizona game. If any, but I'm just saying. The Adams, nah, they ain't coming for K-State because they got, it's some other big games. They got that Oregon and Ohio State game. That's where they going. Oregon and Ohio State. Yeah. That's the only place they going. Deion, you said, hey, family, I still can't join Colin YouTube membership. I went to the youtube.com, but I don't see how to join. I don't know. I be seeing people join, but and I thank you for wanting to join, but I don't know how. D Goddess might be able to tell you, but I don't know how. Because I tried to look on there and see if I could see it, and I couldn't. So, I don't know. But I thank you, though. Let me see. Where I was at. Hey. But, y'all, we really got something. I don't want to jump too far ahead and feel like we finna go 11-1, but, man, that could very well be a possibility. PGT, it's a lot of scenarios on the table for us. Sam, John, TC, JB, what's happening? Matt, Run the Table Sports TV, you say, my dog C. Mosey, what's happening? Yeah, hey, Skull Bus and Roll Tide. Y'all out there rolling now. Virginia, Matt, you say we're already bowl bound, not to worry about that anymore. Listen, bowl, we got it. It feels like the bowl game already ours. Get 2 more wins. We know we getting that. But it's just stay locked in. But the thing is, the reason why I think everybody gonna stay locked in, because if Shador and all them, like the wide receivers, the top 4, and the quarterback, they know they got to go to the lead, so they got to keep shining. The running backs want to shine because they just want to shine anyways. The O-line trying to shine because they trying to get to the lead. D-line and linebackers and secondary, they trying to shine because they trying to get to the lead. So everybody starting really trying to get to the lead. So it's like, you can't take no days off. You can't take no days off. Like at this point, you got to be coming to get it. Yeah. BYU still undefeated. Iowa State still undefeated, which we don't play them, but if we make it to that conference championship game, we could run into them. But at this moment, y'all, we got some. We got some real good. Stella K, you said I feel good about the team. And the team, they are special. Like, Coach Prime really put this thing together. And now that it's starting to turn, like you like, ooh. Yeah, this thing feeling good. This thing feeling good. VYB, what's good? Hey, yeah, they own us. They own us, but at the same time, they got to talk about us now. Like, you got everybody in the country starting to look like, dog, Prime might really have some. So let's start talking about them. Let's start talking about them now. So if we talking about them now, we could switch it from the tone we had where they was going to be trash. Now we looking at them like, hey, they might do a little something. So now they starting to get that out just in case. That's they just in case comments. AG, you say the coaches see the potential and the ability of the team. Those next 3 games are against one ranked team, but 3 conference games. They all 3. To me, Arizona going to be ranked. So Arizona and K-State, they ranked to me. Cincinnati may have an opportunity to get ranked, but they still going to come with it. So if we could come out of that thing 3-0, I love it. If we could come out 2-1, I still love it. Because 2-1, that's bowl eligible. That's Coach Prime feeling real good. Not just win November. Do good in November. KDG, you say they should give you first class to home games on the 12th. For real. Bless you, big dog. I appreciate it. They let me off in there. They give me I don't know if I done got no first class now, cause first class pride them. Hey, they I don't know. They do some other stuff they be doing. Now, if I ever get to that level, hey, boy, it'd be a whole different ball game. In my mind, am I to that level? Yeah, but have I officially got that level with them? Nah, but yeah, if they give me that, I'll roll with it. I was looking at the games, man. I might try to hit the Cincinnati game or the Arizona game, but I think Cincinnati easier to go to. I just don't know what time the game gonna be, so I gotta wait and see. Hold on. But yeah, Lord's willing, I take that all day. KDG, I take that all day. Country Tone, what's happening? Yeah, hey man, it's a must, ain't it? Hey, we all do. We all gotta keep putting in that work and keep following your gifts, man. That stuff gonna open up like a champion. Ms. Kimball, VYB, you say they will have everyone next. Yeah. We handle K-State next week, which I ain't gonna dive off into them this week. I'm gonna wait and start it next week. But we handle them. They ranking us. But the rankings, I'm like Fran Brown at Syracuse. Man, the goal is us to win the conference, playing the Big 12 championship game. That's the goal for us, the conference status. The next goal, get into the playoffs, win, and then get you a chip. So everything's still on everything's still available. The bowl game, the Big 12 championship, the playoffs, the natty. Even though people may not feel like that about us, we know we got something. And they getting better and better and better. That's the thing about it. We getting better, and they ain't gonna be able to stop that. They not gonna be able to stop that. I'm talking about we out here rolling. TC, you say I ain't backing down. I'm flexing all the way. I want to, and I am, but I'm gonna really go game by game because I don't want to speed it up. And then I'm thinking about Oklahoma State and yada yada yada. So I'm gonna just stay here and I'm going to stay in my bye week. I'm going to stay in the bye week. Shake hands with Destiny. Right now, we just 4-1. 4-1, and let's keep getting better. KDG, you say they picking up. Listen, I've been saying that too. I've been like, bro, the run game coming together. Like, I really believe they're going to run that ball even more. Like, we going to get to a point where we see a running back with, I know y'all don't believe me. Watch we get a running back, run that thing about 20 to 30 times in the game. I'm watching now. With Shador in the game. With Shador in the game, y'all. I'm just telling you, I feel it's going to happen. Or we'll have two backs run for about 15 each and both of them taking off like a rocket. But I think they're going to run that ball more. I know Shador going to do what he do, but I still think they're going to run that thing a little more because it just feel like it's coming. Kenny, you said Cam Ward versus Shador in the playoffs would be, ooh, and he get that. I told him at the game, I say, bro, I want to bring you on for an interview. I said, I know I talked to you last year at Arizona State game, and I told you, and we said, yeah, about it. And I told him at Central Florida, I said, bro, I want to have you on, dog. I said, I know you be busy, but, bro, you hot right now. I say, you so hot, this don't make sense, boy. I say, not only you got two quarterbacks balling in the nation right now, and you got a third one, really, and maybe even a fourth one. But you finna have two of them get drafted in the first round. I say, dog, your stock is going out this world, boy. I say, boy, God blessing you, boy. God blessing you. Take advantage of that. Matt, you said Pat was born to call. What? Hey, bro, he was. That's in him. I know we might have been feeling up and down, but Pat be listening. Pat be calling, hey, what you saw? Let's run it. What you saw? Let's run it. All right, then what I saw, let's run it. So, y'all, they getting better and better. And this Pat Sherman he done knocked the dust off now. He was knocking it off last year, but in somebody else's system. Now they knocking it off and they building together. And this bye week, I really feel helps them. Coach Prime finna be on them. Hey, we ain't done nothing yet. Which we haven't, because if you done already done in the past over. Now it's the future. What you gonna do in October, boy? What you gonna do, K-State? What you gonna do, Arizona? What you gonna do, Cincinnati? That's all that matter right now. The past. You done got what you got. Let's rock. Let's get some more. Let's get some more. You want that lead? Play ball. You want to be a dog and ball out? Play ball. So that's where I'm at with that. And I feel like ESPN them coming around now. You got Stephen A. Smith. Oh. They nice. Shador nice. Trap nice. Which they been saying, but it's like they tune different. Yeah. Colorado on the move. Deion Sanders got them right, dog. Yeah. Boy, you can't tell Deion Sanders nothing, dog. Yeah. I like that Stephen A. Bro, you just was talking that trash. Then you got Paul Fireball. He talking about, yeah. You know, hey. I didn't expect Colorado to do good. Deion Sanders is a good coach, you know. Hey, he's a good coach. So my thing is, now they starting to pour that praise on. Our players can't listen. No, just keep remembering they would. If you even focus on anything that they saying, just remember they talk that trash and you want to dog them. You just want to dog everybody. You get out there. You want to go in there. You want to shut K-State all the way down. So it's just, can they stay locked in? If they can stay locked in and do what they do, game in and game out, we'll be where we want to be. So that's why I just ain't gonna just jump forward. I ain't gonna jump forward and get my. I'm ready. I know we got it, but it's just when it happens. So when we go 3-0 in October, when we go 4-0 in November, we'll go from there. But right now, excuse me, I'm just riding with where we at. We have done a great job so far. Now we just got to keep rolling. Because now, again, everybody want to pour it on that we like that now. Now they got us top in the conference and all that. Like, man, listen. VYB, You say select QB already on the map. He is. He is. B-Man, you said 10-15 is crazy work. Man, what? Listen, who put that game that late? But I get it. I know why they put that game that late. They put that game that late because you got Oregon versus Ohio State. They got to be there. They also got Texas versus Oklahoma. They got to be there. Then they got some other big games I told y'all about last night. But see, the thing is, and I do this because they want that prime money. Hey. We got to get that prime money. And you know what? Bob, you know what? Prime them people, they're going to watch anyways. Put them at 10-15. 10-15 what? Eastern Standard Time? Yeah. Not Mountain Time. Put them Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, we're not giving them a 12 o'clock game. We're going to make everybody wait till the end of the night to watch them play. Yeah, we can do that. What are they going to say? They don't want to be on TV? ESPN, call down there. This is the producer at ESPN. Can I speak to Prime? Hey, Prime, we're going to have to move you to 10-15 at night. Now, dog, you know I don't want that. That's the only slot y'all got? That's the only slot y'all got? Well, Coach, like, we got Ohio State, we got Oregon, and Coach, we just got to be real with you. We got to get that money off you, brother. Yeah, we got to get that money. Not Coach Prime. Hey, what you said again? I couldn't hear you. Yeah, Coach Prime, you got Oregon State, you got, not Oregon State, you got Oregon versus Ohio State, and got a lot of games on TV that day, Coach Prime, and we really love you, and we're going to make that money off you, guy. We're going to make that money. We're going to tell you straight to your face. We're going to make that money off you, so we're going to put that game late enough where we can make money off you. Your fans, they follow you, so I don't care that it's 10-15 Eastern Standard Time. They're going to watch it. You might end up being the most watched show anyways because everybody else will be played and everybody will be watching you. You know what? That's why we did it, Coach Prime. We want everybody to watch you. We really don't. We just know he makes money. I just tell him. It doesn't matter. Hey, Prime, you make money for us. That's it. So that's all this really is. They want to make that money off him, and they say we got to put him on. So, y'all, honestly, our whole schedule finna be on TV. I told y'all that. Our whole schedule finna be on TV. If they had put Baylor on TV, I know they putting Cincinnati on TV. So we gonna be on TV all year long. This us. This us. But this where they at. They don't want to. They don't want them games. Now, none of us really want a late game like that, but that's what they do. God's child, you say placing it late night. That's how they gauge the people. Yeah, they know they finna rock out with Prime. D Goddess, yeah, hey, look, they gonna be ready. Matt, you say at least it's not the Pac-12 now. Yeah, I'm glad it ain't that. Mr. Hillman, you said I hope college game they don't show up. They not for that game, because Oregon versus Ohio State, that's finna get all. That's the biggest game of October the 12th. That is the biggest game. Now, Colorado State to K-State to us is big, and it's going to be big national-wise as well, but Oregon versus Ohio State, that's number one. It ain't nowhere around that. That one number one, y'all. It ain't nowhere around that. King, you said thank you for helping me use my gifts as well. Hey, right back at you. Start, you say I see us winning all our home games. Ooh, I thought about, listen, somehow I was rolling down Twitter and I saw home games and away games and we 2-0 at home. I was like, what if we win every game at home? If that's the case, is all 3 games home? No, 2 home, 1 away. That's 2-1 right there. I take that. But I want 3-0, but I'm just saying. King, you say, bro, gonna end up being an actor too. Hey, listen, hey, I let God let that thing work now. Hey, I received that. P. Holland, what's good, Lil Mama G? JB, you say all our games gonna be, yeah, must see TV, especially with us winning. Rod the Man Media, you say ESPN tone only changing because the next game is, oh, you right. They want to bring your viewership in. Hey, they know what time it is, though. They know what time it is. They definitely know what time it is. They know we got something. So they like, hey, them boys got something like that. We got to see what they do. Hey, Chris, you say if the team jail week 9, it's a, man, if we jail, which we are jailing now, we continue to jail, man, it's a wrap. Dominic, you say what games are you going? I looked at the Cincinnati game, and I think that's the game I'm going to hit for October. I might try to get to that K-State game or the Arizona State game, but they were so pricey. So Cincinnati is not as priced. So I'm going to look at that today, and at 9 o'clock tonight when we do my next show, I'll be able to tell y'all if I done booked one of them already. But I'm finna go and lock me one in. P. Island, what's good? Eric, you say, what's good? Colin Bob says he wants to write that Coach Prime is going to leave after the season because some schools is going to offer him the bag. Listen, hey, Eric, they already talking. Bob, get ready to write it out. If Arkansas, well, we're not, Arkansas's kind of, they're up and down, but they're looking all right. So write about Florida. When you write about Florida, just make sure you say Lane Kiffin, Deion Sanders, and Mark Stoops, and Dan Lanning. You say those 4, that's going to be very believable. Now, for Mark Stoops, you say that he could have beat Georgia, and he did beat Ole Miss. So he knows how to build. So that's going to be believable. But with Deion Sanders, you just bring all the hype. Then you also write that they played at UCF, and over 300 recruits was there. Even some of the Florida Gator players were there. You know, they say they were scouting, but yeah, put it in there. And if you want to, say Coach Prime could be the first black head coach at Florida. Wow, they're going to eat that up. Put it out. So that's what they're going to be saying. But they really can't stop what we got going. I'm just telling y'all, they really will be talking like this. When I be switching that voice, this really is stuff that I know they're going to be coming at us with. Ms. Delm, you say ESPN can broadcast. They just need to stay away with all the in-person shows. They coming soon, eventually. Ms. Jackson, you say I'm taking a nap during the day, not missing it. I'm going to be watching college games all day because I got to see that Oregon versus Ohio State. That's going to be definitely a game to watch. Let me see. Hold on. Try boxing, play basketball. You said because Travis got the interception from that zone. Yeah, he did. He got that from zone. SAR, you say Rob Livingston may be on his way to the Gators out of Simmons. Nah, y'all, I keep telling y'all this. Oh, this is what I want to tell you since you spoke on it. All right. I don't think he'll leave us for college, but anything can happen. But I don't think he'll leave us for college. But I think a defense coordinator in NFL or NFL head coach job, one of them two he'll leave for. At least I believe he would. But George Helow is there, y'all. Remember, George Helow is there. And we got him for a real good reason. Nick Saban had him. Jim Harbaugh had him. We got George Helow for a real big boy reason. So I know he in the background, he in the mix, and he a star player. We might not realize he a star player, but I believe George Helow is a star player in this Colorado movement right now. I think George Helow is a star player. If Rob was the lead and they gave it to George Helow, bam, we'll know that he was a star player behind the scenes. If they give it to Coach Danzig, I know he's a student of the game. He was a head coach at Mississippi Valley State, HBCU. I know Coach Prime done spoke on him highly about he will be a defensive coordinator. Now, he didn't specifically say he'll be defensive coordinator for him, and he didn't specifically say he wouldn't be one for him. So he knows that Danzig is a defensive coordinator somewhere down the road, and then a head coach somewhere down the road, right? In a Power 5 type level, or Power 4 type level. But at this moment, I think it would be George Helow would get the next run at it. But Coach Prime could go find him another superstar out the league. But I don't really think I don't really think Rob Livingston going to dip this year. Not off for 1 year. but he could. I just think George Helow is somewhere in that background orchestrating. Had him, and if Nick Saban had him, and Jim Harbaugh had him, something about this man George Helow that they love. And Coach Prime make chess moves. I didn't realize everything this man be doing, it be chess moves. Like even when he operate with me, it's chess moves. So I just lay back and do my thing and hey, let the moves make the moves. So George Helow is here for a reason. And I know Prime done talked to Nick Saban, and Nick say, hey, Nick probably told him, Prime, you better get George Helow. If you really, if I know you got a new defense coordinator, and I know you feel that he's gonna be very good at with your squad with all the talent you have, but George Helow is that guy got something. I had him, Jim Harbaugh had him. You better get him. George Helow. This is Prime. Prime time. Deion Sanders, Coach Prime. Yeah, Deion Sanders. Yeah, we want to get you, brother. Everybody done told me about you. We got to have you. Bam. Now it's here. George Helow is special, y'all. I don't know what he orchestrating in the back, but I know he like that. Nick got an article out about this man. When I was reading the article, I'm like, dog. Nick made this man communicate with him like Nick said. Matter of fact, this is what Nick said about him. Nick said, well, we needed George Helow because, you know, all this stuff that's going on with how college is going and you got games and you got people trying to watch film. George Helow, he will focus on the film and bring us all the goods. So that might be what George doing with Rob on offense and defense. George might be back there gathering all the information, giving Pat Shermer, this what you looking for. Giving Rob Livingston, this what you looking for. Because that's similar to what he was with Nick Saban. Like he had everybody doing their thing, but George Helow was out there. George Helow was a star. Everywhere he been at, he been a star. So if George Helow eventually wind up being our defensive coordinator, if anything was to happen to Rob Livingston, there you have it. He like that. If not, something about that boy everybody like. Something about that boy everybody like. AC, you say, oh man, you know we coming. You know we coming. If you got to say that, you know we coming. Star Child, SAR, you say, saw you on the sideline, Prime trust you. Have you met the aunties? I don't know if I have. Well, they didn't say it. Yeah, he trusts me. He rock with me. He rock with me. He throw me alley hoops. He be throwing me them alley hoops. I be taking them too, boy. Throw it up. I dunk it. Hey, I ain't never dunked a 10-foot goal in my life, but I be dunking them when he throw it up. Ooh. I be spinning. I be catching on the leg. Boy. I catch all of them, but let me. Black. You said, good morning. He gonna win it all? Yeah, he playing chess. Playing chess for real. D. Miller, you said trust and believe coaches always talking to each other behind the scene. They don't pass notes, but they are talking to, yeah, they got them knowing what time it is. They got them knowing what it is. Yeah, they got them knowing what it is, man. Matt, you say Colin is a pretty party. Hey man, I be trying to stay off in that thing, boy. Mr. Hillman, you said, and it's plenty of guys in that defense who can come back. And that's what I was saying. So we really looking good for two. Man, listen. Y'all, we setting this thing up. Coach Prime sitting back. Yo, he looking at everything. He looking at the now and he looking at the future. And honestly, that's what we got to do. We got to look at the now and look at the future. Like, you got to be, you can't even really worry about the past other than taking lessons from it. Take them lessons, understand the lessons, learn from it, good or bad, and what you're doing currently now that's going to bless you in the future. That's all he doing. Doing everything that'll bless him in the future. Ramona J, I appreciate it. Say you love the animation. I don't know how that's just part of my life. I don't even know how I got to doing that. D. White, you say the standard is the standard. Big us, yourself, Coach. I appreciate it. Ramona J, you say Coach Prime had wisdom, knowledge, and patience. Yeah, he do. He do. Roddy, you said beat this K-State team. It might be really our best year this year. Yeah. We handle them, we'll be real good. But we still got the next game, and then the next game. So it's really, you honestly can't take your foot off the gas. You can't take your foot off the gas. Alan C., you say love the content from the game on Saturday. Hey, me and my business partner was talking about that. He say, boy, you was on point with that stuff, boy. He said, man, we was all locked in. Marvin, what you think about them boys red shirt? That's a good move. Anybody that red shirted, that's not playing like they want to play, and they know this they last go round in college ball, and it's your last audition for the NFL, last audition for the CFL, last audition for the UFL. Yeah, you got to take that. You got a red shirt and come through. You got to take that. If not, you're going to be in trouble. King, you say, what you think going to be, who you think going to be out? As far as the quarterback, y'all, for next year, I think Juju could come in and fight for the job. I think Ryan could fight for the job. I think Taylor Wade could fight for the job. And my back thought is, it's a quarterback out there saying, I want to be a first-round quarterback. And Coach Prime know how to produce quarterbacks. Pat Shermer and Deion Sanders have worked with Shador. I feel if they work with me, I could get to the league. So it's going to be a quarterback that want to transfer in. I'm just telling you. Now, it's either going to be Juju or anyone on the roster, or I think a transfer quarterback going to want to come. Monet, you say you like Ponder. And what if, I don't think V-Tech quarterback coming. Now, he could, because we know all the connects. He very well could. But, boy, if he came, they would, the NCAA, I don't want to speak nothing bad, but think about it. If he came, the quarterback coach at our school, if he came, they gonna just, they gonna try to eat Coach Prime alive for that. Black, you said, Colin, what is the Buffs' identity? Defense is real. I think on offense, you know it's going through Shador, but we are starting to run it more and more and more. I think on defense, they just come to play. And if God ever allows us to come to play, like lock it down, which honestly, we really did it versus Central Florida. They weren't even supposed to score, but maybe one TD that quarter. So, I mean, that half. So, honestly, we might be, boy, one of the best defenses in the country. Steph, you say Schaub is in line. He has the experience when two and Shermer going over the defensive scheme and listening on the sideline. Schaub, yeah. Schaub right there, but they're going to have to come to play. You got Schaub going to fight for the quarterback job. Dominic, Wade, Taylor, Juju if he come, and possibly a transfer. So they have to fight for it. That'll be the whole talk the second semester. That'll be second semester football. That's going to be the whole talk. Jennifer, you say our defense jumping. Yeah, they are. IKE, you say Buffalo defense lockdown for sure. Yeah, they are. They big time. Jarvis, what's good? You say I love Colorado changes in the rest of their games. Man, I think we got some. Coco Bow, you say, nice meeting you too. You said, I can't understand why Ponder is being, nah, he ain't being overlooked. We see him. We know Ponder good. We know Ponder is nice. It's just, you don't know how it's going to all play out. Like, yeah, he good, but just go look at the depth chart. When they put the depth chart together, well, I guess none of it matters. None of it matters until next year, technically, because, well, January. Well, December, when we sign. Whoever we sign in December, that person can come for January. We'll sign who we supposed to sign in January. We'll sign who we supposed to sign, unless some big boy quarterback out of the blue leave his team in the summer and say he coming, but I don't think they'll do that. They want to get there in January. They want to get there in January. CJ, you say how many first rounders do you think we have on this team this year? We got 2 so far. If Jimmy or LeJounte was catching had as many yards or like just some big boy explosive plays like 50 yards, 60 yards, 70 yards, like stuff like that, and they was getting them every game, they would put themselves in the conversation. But I think right now only 2. King, you say DJ, McKinney, and Hodge. They are playing ball, but I think DJ will have to come back to get first round for next year. I think not McKinney. I think Preston Hodges, I think he might be a 2nd, 3rd, or 4th round guy at this moment. Now, anything could change, but it just seemed like. Black, you say how many first team All-Americans on this team? They're going to give Travis first team. Shador, I don't know yet. We have to see how he finish out the year. But Travis going to make it. Travis the only one that's for sure. Trap for sure. Shador, you know how they do with that quarterback stuff. But Trap going to make it. At this moment, Trap going to make it. If you talking about first team all college football, Travis going to make it. If you talking about first team Big 12, a bunch of our players can make it. But for this first team college football, based on how they've been doing things, Trap the only one right now. That's just based on how they do stuff. That ain't saying the other boys ain't balling like that. That's just saying that's just how they do. That's how they run that thing. They got a little system how they run it. FD was good. Now, we ain't getting that UNLV quarterback. That boy about that cash. And I don't think he could throw that good. Caught on camera, you say, yep, that too. They got that extra year. Mark, you say, just don't comment. Hey, Miss E, I know it. That he was hot, wasn't it? Jennifer, you said, yeah, gotta be ready. Y'all, but what's so crazy is how the shift done came. Like, everybody is talking about Coach Prime in a different light. They don't want to fully commit to bragging on him, so they just talking about him in a different light. And they like, hey, Prime might actually have a good team. You know, we talked about him bad, about the turnover and all that, and Prime is actually out there coaching. He might have a team. But regardless, when you get ready to type up anything about him, just say that he's gonna get another job or they're gonna stank it up the rest of the way. Don't brag on him too much. You might give him a little, like one show, but in the next show you just come back and eat him up. I know people are gonna be talking about it, but it doesn't matter. We're higher up. Whatever we say, everybody believes, you know. That's how it goes. So that's how they looking at that, y'all. They see us as they could say what they want about Coach Prime. They could throw him a bone, and then they could pull it back. So, yeah. Jarvis, you said, can Trevor Woods come back since he... Yeah. If you redshirting, you coming back. Or, well, I believe Trevor Woods redshirt to come back. Other people could redshirt to leave. But, yes, when they redshirting, they coming back. They say, hey, I got another year. I want to use it. PGT, you said Prime and the team doesn't need to fall for them trying to be positive. Yeah. I don't want to hear none of that. I know y'all hyping me up because y'all ain't got no choice. We balling. But you waiting to see what we do versus K-State. That's why y'all ain't ranked us. You waiting to see what we do versus K-State. And you want to see what we going to do versus Arizona. So say we beat K-State, right? They'll probably barely put us in there at 25. Then they'll say, all right, let's see what they do versus Arizona. If something happened, we kick them right out. They don't want us to stay off in that thing. Because I think when we got in there last year, we got in there and got kicked right out. Like, I think the next 2 games got us kicked out. But this year, I think when we get off in there, we going to stay. Because them boys ready. Them boys ready right there. Monet, you said no one should overlook Cam. He's a bona fide dog. He should go second or third. Now, I want y'all to know this about the NFL. Only people you know got, like, even when I say somebody go second or third, it's almost like you just, the NFL do whatever they want. I done seen it. They do whatever they want. And it's almost like a certain standard. Like, you, if you don't hit their Senior Bowl or the East-West Shrine game, or they combine, and you ain't no for sure first or second round, like a for sure. Like, they'll do your first round and then your second round guys. If they give you a for sure that them should be in the top, they most likely, it ain't got to be guaranteed, but they going to be pretty close to being in that first, second, or third round. First rounders I know we got for a fact is Travis and Shedeur. They guaranteed. Your Jimmy, your Will Shepard, your LaJonte, your Preston. Those guys could be anywhere from a second round to a seventh round. And depending on how stuff go, man, them scouts can have it where you be an undrafted free agent. Y'all seen Xavier Weaver should have been drafted. Yeah, they could have said something was wrong with his shoulder, but the scout told me that, hey, Colin, he started hot and then it didn't continue. It's like he had disappeared. And I was like, that's why y'all felt by him? And then it make you think, do you go back and look? It was hot, and then it did kind of simmer. So that's how they looking at it. They grading us hard. So at this moment, and it's a lot of guys that can get a draft pick or undrafted free agent on that defense. You heard Coach Prime say 7 to 8 on defense alone that can go in the class of 25. But it just all finished how we play out. We ball out. We 11-1. We 10-2. 9-3, and we make the Big 12 championship. We dominate that. We get into the Big 12. I mean, the playoffs. That stuff position you to where they say, hey, nah, they really like that. They really like that. So the only two guaranteed, like guaranteed draft picks is Travis and Shedeur. Everybody else, y'all, which we know they are good, it's just you don't know how the NFL gonna do it. You really can't call it. Because they're gonna go look at Texas and try to grab a lot of them. They'll go to Michigan. They'll go to Ohio State. They're gonna go to all the big boy schools and try to grab all these guys. Now I'm just giving you a view of how they look at it. Them scouts when they get ready to call who going to the NFL, Travis and Shedeur done got so much love, they pretty much locked. Everybody else, they got to try to build the love up. Now, Prime's talking about them, telling the truth about everybody, but now they're going to go to Georgia, and you got Kirby telling the truth about all his dogs. You got Ole Miss telling the truth about all they dogs. Texas about all they dogs. And I ain't saying our dogs can't compete with their dogs. All I'm saying is they're going to be looking at they past history and all that, and they're going to throw it into play. They're going to look at us and say, yeah, he flipped the roster 2 times. How did this season go? This season make or break our draft picks, really. This either could make us have a lot of draft picks or not, but they're going to be going to all the big name schools, your Oregon, whoever in the top 10. As a matter of fact, the SEC schools, they're gonna show them love. Your Penn State, your Ohio State, your Michigan, your USC, your Oregon, your Washington. They're going to kind of get them teams more love than us depending on what we do. So you're competing against all them guys. Then they got the scouts who say, I found this superstar at the D1 AA level. I found a superstar at the D2 level. And they'll draft them guys. So you just never know. It's a guaranteed 2 draft picks. That's Travis and Shedeur. I know they guaranteed. They guaranteed first round. Everybody else, they got to finish out this season. I'm just being honest. That's because I told y'all, they said Xavier Weaver started out on 5, and then it's like they ain't see him no more. So that's why he wasn't no draft pick. That if he could have went to the Senior Bowl, like let's say Bentley, Hill Green, Cam, or any of our seniors can get into the Senior Bowl or the East-West Shrine game, that will help they start. That will get you like really out there. And if you get an NFL combine invite, and you tad up on your pro day. Like, I would love for Cam to pull out a 4-3. I don't know if he's gonna pull that out. He might pull a 4-4 or a 4-5 out, right? But if he pulled out a 4-3, he changed the game for himself. Jimmy and LeJounte, if they pull out a 4-3 or a high 4-2, they really setting themselves up good. But Jimmy gonna have to continue catching passes and touchdowns, making plays. LeJounte gonna have to do it. It's just really only 2 certified guaranteed draft picks, and that's Travis and Shedeur. I'm not saying the others can't get drafted. I'm just saying, I ain't leaving Shedeur out. I'm not. I'm just saying everybody else gonna have to keep working. Now, Travis and Shedeur got to keep working, but they pretty much a lock. Everybody else, they got to perform, probably get invited to the East-West Shrine Bowl, get invited to the Senior Bowl, Combine, as well as the Pro Day they got to excel. You do that, yes, you put yourself in a great situation. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, so Cam, I believe he should be a draft pick. I believe Bentley should be a draft pick. Hill Green should be a draft pick. Shadoze, all my boys that's seniors, I believe they are performing well enough to be drafted. So hear me out. Anybody that see this video and think that I ain't with you, I ain't saying that. I'm just saying I know how silly the NFL act. I told y'all Xavier Weaver, they did him over. Xavier Smith, he played at FAM. He was a baller, certified baller. And the league let that man come last year. He dogging the boys at practice. They weren't playing him. He dogged the boys this year. They weren't playing him until they called him up against the 49ers to be their main punt returner. He returned it well enough where they could kick the field goal to win the game. Now they loving the man, hugging the man like he been there, done that. Fam, you got another D lineman that bammed. He bammed Justin Fields versus the Chiefs. He bammed him. Bam! And they didn't draft that man. And he was balling. The Dallas Cowboys, they got a superstar in number 14, Marquise Bell. He came from FAM. He balled out. They didn't draft him. But now he finna get, already got that big boy contract. So that's how they do in the NFL, y'all. They will know a dude is a dog and say, no, we ain't drafting him. We gonna go with this player from Texas and player from Ohio State and Georgia and, those programs. So all I'm saying is that's what they look to first. Everybody just got to take advantage of every opportunity every day. Everybody got to take chance. Shiny King, you say, shout out to Colin. Colorado defense is elite. The stats showing that. What I said, I told y'all we got elite. You say, you right. I told you. We got something. It's just, got to see how I do. Deb, you say, I've seen all those podcasts backtracking. We ain't hearing none of it. Not yet. Bring on K-State. In the words of Coach Prime, do you believe now? Ooh, hey, they just know that they got to kind of lay back just in case. But they waiting on K-State. They waiting. This is what they saying. When we go on the show today, because we're not big time as some of those TV personalities, what we're going to say is that we believe Colorado can do something, but they have to prove it versus this month of October and November. Right. But we really don't believe they're going to be good. But yeah, we don't. Who has prime coach? Jackson State? Nobody don't even know what that is. He's not nothing yet. He's not Kirby. He's not Dabo. He's not Shark or Ryan Day. He's not none of them. We're not going to put him in there in the same sentence. No, he has to earn that. And I don't think he's going to beat K-State or Arizona or Cincinnati or the rest of the schedule. So that's just how I felt. That's how they really talking, y'all. They don't think we going to shake nothing, but we is. We going to shake something. We going to shake something real good. JB, you say they got to sit with it. Yeah, listen. They got to eat it, and they know that we about to be ranked. But we got to handle business. Coach Prime, them got to have them boys out there ready to play each and every play at practice, each and every lift at the weight room, each and every film session. They got to lock in. They got to lock in, y'all. Hold on, y'all. What time is it, y'all? Is it 12:30? 12:35. T. Walker, you say UCF said, yeah, I seen that. Lisa, you say I'm hilarious? Yeah, listen, I just tell it like it is. Oh, wait. Hey, what time is it, y'all? 12? No, back up. No. Hey, sit down. Nope, sit down, back up. No. Yeah, y'all. So, let me see. Yeah. I told y'all that defense was right. I told y'all that. These guys, yeah, they don't be early now. Williams, you say Xavier Smith. That's what I said. See, y'all, go look up at Xavier Smith. The LA Rams loving this man, but they should have been playing him. But that's how they do. Y'all. Coco, you say Colin, you're speaking fast. That's what I'm saying. That's why I know our defense got draft picks. Even Coach Pryor said it. We know they got draft picks, but it's just how will the NFL play it? How will they play it? Inspire, you say he definitely have. I seen that block, Jim. That's what I'm saying. So if everybody keeps shining, we gonna be good. But look, y'all, Miss Kim, hey, blessings to y'all. May God bless your health, your wealth, your mindset. Hey, at 9 o'clock tonight, Eastern Standard Time, I'm coming on and we gonna rock out. Hey, blessings to y'all. Holla.